Hello guys, so now in this video we'll be going over the adaptive arguments. There's one thing that has changed with the adaptive arguments, and you can't use nth metal anymore to level them up. So you're gonna have to use the exabytes. Okay, so stuff like this, you have to use these now to actually level them up. So let me go to the normal
I'm more
vendor,
familiar with pots and pans than hammers and tongs.
and let me get the
But let me
2
show you
tank
what
ones.
I've got.
There we go. Now let me go to the fortify menu, and as you can see on the older ones, on the first rank you get that extra buff, so 3% dome and health. But now with the new ones you don't get that anymore. Okay, so that's a huge difference right there. You don't get them anymore, which is, I don't know why they're doing that, but yeah. So anyway, let's wear them anyways. So these are for controller and tank. That is the basic stats we get. Okay, so let's look at the ranks. So these ranks will be the same for each of the different roles, so I'll just go over the tank ones. So for the first rank, you get one of the Empyrean Ether from defeating world bosses, which is the second currency in Famous Gamer for each rank of the creation gifts. And then the treasures of Famous Gamer, one additional gear choice from the bosses in Wonderverse tier 11 on duty missions for each rank of treasuries of Famous Gamer. So now we get the extra choice of gear from bosses that we defeat in the open world. And now onto the Hydra slaughter. So with one adaptive argument, Hydra Ichor pools deal 20% less damage. So that is when we are fighting that big headed creature. Okay, and with two arguments, the Hydra's Ichor pools no longer debuff you. Now let's look at the other ranks. So to get the 3% dome and health, now you need to rank this up much higher than before. So enhanced is all the way down at rank 12. So the enhanced engraving now gives you 3% dome and health while in Wonderverse content. Now the Amazonian researcher wants splintered coin from completing Wonderverse on duty missions for each rank of the Amazonian researcher. So any content you do now, you get the extra normal currency. And then the last rank is 23, which is the God's Sphere adaptation. Gain the following bonuses in Fractured God's Sphere for each rank of God's Sphere adaptation. So now we get the reduced Grail Omega execute damage by 15%, which is the first boss in the raid. Then Zeus's Electron prisons deal 50% less damage. So in the Zeus fight, which is the last boss in the raid, Zeus will actually drop random players. And now if you have the this leveled up all the way to the maximum, you get that 50% less damage when opened. So that is all for the video. The only difference is they've actually moved the 3% dome and health all the way down to rank 12 instead of the first rank. That's the only difference. So that is all for the video. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.